Are you hard stuck in Rainbow Six? I'm going to instantly help you improve your rank with these 5 tips. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe and comment down below what type of content you want to see next. Now you might have in mind, what 5 tips can help me rank up? Well, there's actually so many things that can help you improve in Siege, but these are some of the biggest mistakes I see players make, even in Champion Elo. Now here's the list, and first we're going to start off with one of the most important tips in the game, Crosshair Placement. Luckily for you, even though this tip is very important, it's actually really easy to fix. This is really one of those things that you just have to remind yourself constantly that you're doing it, or you'll continue doing. Just try not to aim too low, and if you notice yourself aiming for kneecaps, aim higher. If you notice yourself aiming too high, aim head level. I'm going to show you where head level is as well, but first I want you to watch how I properly clear these angles. In your mind, what you should be doing here is you should be thinking where somebody can be. So first you'll see me clear median double, then Z, then armory stairs. After I know all of this is clear, I can take more map control. The first thing I'm going to do is barricade a doorway. To know where head level is, there's actually 2 shackles, one on the bottom and one on the middle of the door. The middle shackle is always head level, so as long as you aim at the shackle, your first bullet is going to hit them in the head if you shoot. Also, think of this in mind, let's say you're clearing an angle head level. If somebody's crouched, it's always easier to flick down than up, so don't really just think about peeking somebody crouch level 24/7. Tip number 2 is role selection. There's currently 71 playable operators in the game. This meaning you have a lot to select from. First, we're going to go over who not to choose. Even though Siege is a team game, it has selfish operators, like Amaru and Cav and even Vigil. Some of these operators aren't bad if you have a set strat in mind. Amaru, for example. You want to bring operators with lots of util who can help your team. On defense, you can bring someone like Valkyrie. On attack, there's so many different options, and it's arguably when you need to coordinate even more. For example, vertical operators, a hard breach, EMPs to get charges or jammers off the wall, and on defense you have bulletproof cameras, barbed wire, shotguns for rotates, impacts, and last but not least, C4s. So next time you complain about losing a round or even a game, think in your mind what you could have done to win the round easier or who you could have played. Tip number 3 is going to be positioning. Now let's say you have some of the worst aim in the game. Let's just say, for example, you're silver with a 0.6 KD. What if I told you you can not only get your KD up by just simply having better positioning, but you can also beat players and outgun them by just simply positioning yourself better? I'm going to give you a few examples, but here's a few things I notice lower ranks do way too much. They will sit in a position that doesn't benefit their team at all. Let's say the map is Organ in basement. There's something I'm going to call power positions. So with these power positions, there's going to be E-box, freezer, closet, and elbow. So now put this into perspective. If you aren't holding a power position, your defense is going to be very weak. If you give them map control like freezer, they're going to be able to dump util and push you out of positions that you need to win a round. This is simply done by not holding anything useless. See where your team's positioned at and hold something that can benefit your team. If you see nobody's holding main, then hold main. If you see nobody holding tower stairs, hold tower stairs. Basically, don't blindly run at people because it will get you killed, and hold positions that they have to waste util to clear you on. Number 4 is one of the most important in the list. It's your mentality. Siege is literally mental warfare. You can win games by simply pissing someone off and getting them frustrated. The more calm you are, the better. If you're playing while your mental is chalked, more than likely you're gonna play worse and be harder on yourself. Don't get frustrated constantly and stop blaming your teammates for everything. Try and give constructive criticism and be something called an enabler. An enabler is someone who boosts their team morale, someone positive and passionate who wants to win. If you bring good vibes and keep everyone in good spirits and realize people make mistakes and shit just happens, more than likely your whole team will play better. Also, don't complain about something that happened in the past round. Focus up till the game's over, then communicate what they could have done better or different. If you see people on the other team that are simply better than you, whether it be stomping or bolo, don't get in your head. Challenge yourself and be more passionate. See how many rounds you can get, and you can learn even from losing. If you make a mistake once, keep it in your head for the future and don't make it again. Tip number 5 is who you surround yourself with and play with. If you want to rank up and improve, it's time to play with people that are just as passionate as you are and who want to get better. If you're playing with IRL friends who don't take the game serious or no friends at all, it will make the game a lot harder. You need to find people that want to win and learn. There's plenty of different ways to find people, whether it be Discord servers, LFG posts, or even just solo queuing and asking people to stack or squad up. Also, a bit of a bonus tip is that there's so much information out there to improve in this game. I know it's a bit hard to learn or understand if you're a newer player because there's so much to it. Siege really is one of the most complicated games to pick up as a beginner, but all the information you need is either on YouTube or TikTok. There's literally everything you need to know. Well, that's all for this video. Here's a link to my Discord, and peace.